हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। हमारी प्रीवियस वीडियो में हम लोगों ने डिटरमिनेंट्स ऑफ क्रेडिट पॉलिसी का टॉपिक जो है स्टार्ट किया था और मैंने आप लोगों को उसमें जो बेसिक फॉर्मेट है और प्लस उसका क्वेश्चन और थ्योरी जो है कंप्लीट करा दिया था। नाउ इन दिस क्वेश्चन वी आर गोइंग टू डू आर क्रिटिकल टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चन दैट जो जनरली पेपर में पूछे जा सकते हैं, बिकॉज वो क्वेश्चन काफ़ी बेसिक था। इस वीडियो में हम लोग एक थोड़ा सा टफ तो नहीं कहूँगी बट थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन देखेंगे। सो सी, the question is illustration number 13 from the institute module, and those who are not having the question they can pause the video or take a screenshot. Now see, what it says, Trinad traders currently sell on terms of next 30 days. The credit period is on the terms of next 30 days. All the sales are on credit basis and the average collection period is 35 days. The collection period is of 35 days. Currently it sells 5 lakh units on an average price of 50 per. Currently what it is doing, it is selling and 5 lakh units. The average price per unit is 50. The variable cost to sales is 75% and the bad debts to sale is 3%. Okay. In order to expand sales, the management of the company is considering to change the credit terms to net 30 to from net 30 to 2 by 10 net 30. मैम व्हाट इज 2 by 10 नेट 30? कुछ भी नहीं है, बहुत ही बेसिक सा है कि अगर जो हमारे कस्टमर्स हैं इफ दे डू द पेमेंट विद इन 10 days so they would be availing a 2% discount, or if it is within the net 30 days then no discount, but if they are doing the payment within 10 days so the discount would be of 2%. Similarly, if it is supposed to be 4 by 10 net 45 days, so in that case it would be 4% discount if the payment is done within 10 days, otherwise in net 45 days no discount. Clear? So this says, due to the change in the policy, sales are expected to go up by 10%. Bad debts loss on additional sales will be 5%, and the bad debts loss on existing sales will remain unchanged. Means on additional sale you would be having a 5% loss, but on the existing sales the bad debt loss will remain unchanged at 3% only. So 40% the customers are expected to avail the discount, means they are going to do the payment within 10 days and pay on the 10th day. See, so the average collection period for a new policy is expected to be 34 days. The average collection period for new policy would be 34 days. Earlier it was 35 days. The company required a return of 20% on its investment in receivables, 20% return on its investments on debtors. So that we will be calculating at last. You are required to find out the impact of change in credit policy of the profit of the company, ignoring taxes. See, what the question is saying. First of all, we will write down what points are given to us. See, the credit terms is net 30 days in the policy 1 and in the policy 2, means the planned and the proposed. Okay, so the credit term is net 30 days and here it is 2 by 10 net 30 days. Average collection period 35 days and here it is 34 days. Discount is no discount in the first policy while 40% discount in the second policy, and bad debts is 3% on existing one and plus 5% on the new one, that is 3% on the existing one and on the new one 5%, so total 3 plus 5 you would be getting 8%. Okay, now coming on to our the next point, that is the sale is supposed to be of 5 lakh in our earlier policy. Also they said that currently it sells 5 lakh units at an average price of 50 per unit, and due to the change in policies the sales are expected to go up by 10%. Clear? Sales are expected to go up by 10%, so you would be getting 5 lakh into 50, you would be getting in the first case 25 lakh, and similarly on 10% you would be getting in the second case, that would be 5 lakh. See, you would be having here 5 lakh plus 50,000 into 50. So you would be getting a balance of this is 5 lakh and 50,000. So in 50 that is 2 crore 75 lakh in the case 2 and 2 crore 50 lakh in the case 1. Total a balance difference of 25 lakh. Clear? सेम वी डिड इन आवर अर्लियर क्वेश्चन, सेल्स के हिसाब से हम चल रहे हैं, फॉर्मेट के अकॉर्डिंग वी आर गोइंग टू डू द क्वेश्चन. वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन, जस्ट पे अटेंशन. Less variable cost. Now we were given the 75% ratio already in the question, that is variable cost to sales ratio is 75%. 75% on sale you would be getting 1 crore 87 lakh 50,000, and in this case 2 crore 62,000 6 lakh 25,000. So a balance of 1 lakh 18 lakh 75,000. Contribution would be 6 crore 25,000, and in this case 6 crore 87,500. So the balance would be 6 lakh 25,000. Till here, now see, till contribution we have done as it is. Now in the question I told you in the format that if the discount or bad debts adjustments are given, so we would be doing the adjustments according to them. Now question is given in the policy 2 we are given a 40% discount, but in the policy 1 we are not given any kind of discount. So we will be calculating discount, that is in policy 2 40% discount would be calculated. How it will be calculated? See, the balance amount is of the balance amount of 2,75,000, that was the sales. On this 40% is availed by all the members in second policy. See, 40% discount in case second by all, okay, and the leftover 2% discount, that is in the case of 2 by 10 net 30, is availed by, as given in the question, the discount is availed by 40% of the customers, right? This is availed by the 40% of the customers. So what we are going to do, 2 crore 75 lakh, are you able to see, 2 crore 75 lakh into 40%, the 40% member of this into my 2%, you would be getting a discount of 22 lakh 20,000. So here also a 22 lakh 20,000. Clear till here? Discount also calculated. Next we are coming on our investment in debtors. How much investment in debtors we have done? See, investment in debtors is always calculated on your fixed cost and variable cost, that is cost of sales I told you, but since here we are not given with the fixed cost, so we are calculating it on the basis of sales, and the period is given in the case 1 35 days and 34 days in the case of policy second. Now see how we are going to calculate this. So in the case 1 we have taken as it is the sales amount 2 crore 50 lakhs into 35 days जो हमारा time period given था, that is 35 days का, divided by 360, so getting a balance of 24 lakh 30,555. Clear? First case was very easy. Now see, second case में what we have done, we had an increment. See, we had an increment of 50,000 units in second case. So in that case what we are going to do in second case, how we will do the calculation, that is 2 crore 50 lakh into 34 days by 360. Till here it would be same, but we are calculating the investment investment in debtors on the basis of sales, right? In earlier cases we used to calculate on the basis of variable cost and fixed cost, so that's why we didn't used to consider the variable cost separately. But here since we are calculating on the basis of sales, so the additional units, that is 50,000 into 50 getting 25 lakh, you would be considering the variable cost and then you would be calculating your 34 by 360. Clear? Clear this concept? Very understand this, that is 25 lakh 2 crore 50 lakh into 34,000 by 360. Till here we have done as it is, considering our credit policy of 34 days. In the next, the increment part of 50,000. Why we have done increment part of 50,000 units का increment part में हम लोगों ने 75% क्यों लगाया? Because we are calculating on the sales basis. Clear? We are calculating on the sales basis. In earlier cases, what we used to do, the variable cost and the fixed cost, that is the COS basis used to be there. But in this case, we are taking it on the sales basis. So 75% into 34 by 360. So you would be getting a balance of 25 lakh 38,194. So the difference of these two would be your difference would be 1,07,639. So difference from the investment in first and second policy is 1,07,639. So the finance cost which we are asked in the question, see, that is the cost on investment on debtors which we did in the format. Okay, don't get confused with the name, that is finance cost and investment on debtors. This is the finance cost how we have calculated, because it is given the company requires a return of 20% on the investment in receivables. So we have calculated 20% here. Okay, getting a balance of 21,527.8. Also we were given the bad debts which we forget. तुम लोग भी भूल जाते हो, मैं भी भूल जाती हूँ. See, so bad debts how we are going to calculate? We were given 3% as usual. So 3% on 2,50,000 would be 7,50,000. And in the case of the new one, what we are going to calculate? We would be calculating for 25 lakh, sorry, for 2,50,000 3%, and on the additional one 5% including. So you would be getting 7,50,000 as it is, plus on 50,000 units जो हमारा था, 50,000 units थी हमारी, into में 50 करके जो 25 lakh we got, on that would be 1,25,000. So a total balance difference of 1,25,000. On subtracting all these, that was your contribution subtracted all your discount expenses, your investment, your cost of expenses, the expense, the cost of investment in debtors, and your bad debts. You would be getting a balance of 2,58,472. Okay, this is your net profit, not your net bad debts नहीं है, ये क्या है तुम्हारा net profit. So in this kind of question you need to check what is your difference coming on from the both of the policies. So what the question asked was, you are required to find the impact of change of credit policy. Impact would be, you would be having a profit of 2,58,472. Clear? I hope ये clear है. अगर किसी को clear नहीं है तो आप वीडियो को रिवाइंड करो, नहीं तो हम लोग एक और इससे मिलता जुलता क्वेश्चन देखेंगे, उससे आप लोगों को और अच्छे से क्लियर हो जाएगा. ओके, सी. The next part is question number 15. See, what question number 15 says is, PKJ company currently sells on the term net 45. Clear? Net 45. The company has a sale of 37,50,000 a year, with 80% being the credit sales. 80% क्या है? Credit sales. At present, the average collection period is 60 days. The company is now considering offering terms of 2 by 10 net 45, that is 2% discount if the payment is done within 10 days, or if in the case of 45 days, so no discount. Clear? It is expected that the new credit terms will increase the current credit sales by 1/3. Means the sales are going to increase by 1/3. Company also expects that 60% of the credit sales will be on discount, and average collection, 60% sales are on discount credit sales, and the average collection period will reduce to 30 days. The net policy में जो हमारा average collection period that would reduce to 30 days. Average selling price of the company is 100 per unit, and variable cost is 85% of the selling price. Means the variable cost is 85% of the selling price. Okay. The company is subject to the tax rate of 40%, and if its before tax rate of borrowing for working capital is 18%. The company subject to tax rate is 40%, and before tax rate of borrowing is 18%. Okay. Then should the company change its credit term to 2 by 10 at 45 days? Support your answer by calculation, assuming 360 days a year. Okay. Now see, this tax rate that is given, the tax rate is 40%, and before tax rate is given to you is of 18%. Now how we are calculating? The formula for rate of return is interest rate into 1 minus tax return rate. So therefore you would be getting the interest rate is 18%, and 1 minus tax rate, that is 40%. You would be getting total of 10.8%. Clear? Remember this formula. Whenever you are given the tax rate and rate and the before tax rate, that is, this is before tax rate is called interest. So in this case, what you are going to do, you would consider the formula of rate of return, that is interest into 1 minus tax rate. So that would be 18% into 1 minus 40% is equals to 10.8%. Clear? Okay. Now coming on to our question. What our question says, see. The question of, we are very clear with the credit terms and policies, that is credit term is net 45 days in the present case and 2/10 net 45 in the second case. Average collection period 60 days and 30 days as we are suggested in the question. Discount ratio, discount to on the sales is 60% in the second case. Okay, 60% is in the second case. Then we are said that sales are 80% on credit. Okay, it's 80% on credit, but what we are going to do is that company has a sales of 37.50 lakh with 80% being the credit sale, right? So therefore 37 lakh 50,000, right? 80% of this would be 3 lakh, it's 30 lakh, right? It's 30 lakh. So in the present policy we are having a sales of 30 lakh. Now when they said that in the proposed policy the sales would increase by 1/3, credit sales would increase by 1/3, so this would lead to an increment of 10 lakh. So you would be getting 40 lakh sales in the proposed policy, right? 1/3 of 30 lakh would be 10 lakh, so therefore 40 lakh in the proposed policy. Less variable cost, you would be getting 85% of the selling price. The selling price is 100 rupees, so 85% of this you would be getting, here you would be getting 25 lakh 50,000, and in the same case you would be getting 34 lakhs in the second case. The variable policy is 85% of selling price is 100. Okay, I hope itna sabko clear hai. So a contribution would be of 4 lakh 50,000, and here you would be getting 6 lakh, a balance of 150. Clear? As we did earlier, same उसी में जा रहे हैं. Contribution यहाँ पे जो निकला, difference is 150. So this is your part A. Okay. Now discount expense. They said 60% discount you are going to avail on the proposed policy, and the 2% out of the 60%, 2% would be of that if the payment is done within 10 days. So in that case, 40 lakh into 60% into 2%, you are getting a balance of 48,000, right? A total discount of 48,000 that would be deductible. Investment on debtors, how you are going to calculate? See, again the investment is calculated on the basis of sales. I told you in the previous question that if it is on sales basis, so what you are going to do? So see, investment is calculated on the sales basis. Therefore in the first case, that is 30 lakh into 60 upon 360, because the period is of 60 days. In case 2, till 30 lakh we have no addition, so we will go with the flow, that is 30 lakh into 30 by 360. Now we had 10 lakh additional amount. 10 lakh additional amount hai, also the calculation is done on the sales basis, not on the variable and fixed cost in this question, right? So therefore we will be considering the variable cost 85% into 30 by 360. Okay, so a total sum of this you would be getting balance of 3,20,833, and in case 1 you would be getting 5 lakh, right? A difference of these, that is saving on investment, a difference of these would be 1,79,167. Then next, मैम हम लोगों को जो cost of जो investment on receivables है, that is not given. Why? I told you ना, I told you the formula. See, I have also written it here. Rate of return when you are given with the tax rate, जब आपको tax rate given है 40% और फिर आपको before tax rate भी given है 18%, that means you are supposed to calculate rate of return, right? So rate of return का formula क्या है? Interest into 1 minus tax rate. Clear? So for that case you are getting a balance of rate of return is of 10.8%. आप लोगों को rate of return calculate का formula मैंने बताया, interest into 1 minus tax rate. So that is 10.8%. Calculating 10.8% on this balance, you would be getting 19,350. On deducting, what you are getting, a total balance of, see the finance cost यहाँ पर in the previous question what we did, we subtracted. We subtracted 21,527. Now why we subtracted? Because our proposed policy was higher than the proposed policy was was higher than that of the first policy. See the difference, it was 24,30,555, and in the second case we had the balance of 25,38,194. Means the investment in the second policy was higher in returns, right? Therefore what we did, we subtracted the return, rate of return is of negative, so we subtracted. But in this case what we did, see the investment in debtors in first case is 5 lakh, and in the proposed case the investment in debtors is of 3,20,833, means less. So in that case we are getting a positive return, so we are not subtracting. So the return on 1,79,167, 20% of this would be 19,350. So we would be adding, what we are going to do, 150 minus 48,000 plus 19,350. So you would be getting a balance of 121,350. क्लियर? बहुत ही इजी था, मैंने आपको दोनों कॉन्सेप्ट बताया कि कब बड़ा होगा तो आपको कब ऐड करना है और कब नहीं. क्लियर? आई होप आपको क्वेश्चंस अच्छे से क्लियर होंगे. डिटरमिनेंट्स ऑफ क्रेडिट पॉलिसी में सिर्फ हमारे यही 2 टाइप के क्वेश्चंस है. मैंने आप लोगों को सारे क्वेश्चंस कवर करवा दिए हैं. जो बच गए हैं वो बहुत ही बेसिक है. आई होप आप सब वो कर सकते हो. टिल देन, अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, शेयर करें एंड अच्छे से पढ़ते रहें और घर पे सेफ रहें. हैप्पी स्टडिंग.